Hey, watu wangu ni aje? Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Kenyan American Home. The Kenyan American TV. And today we have we have an awesome session today. And I have somebody that, that I really respect, and I respect the work that he does. And he's been involved in the DV lottery process, for a while. He's taken people from the beginning to the end. And so I thought I would invite him here. I would call him a jack of so many trades, and we'll speak about his journey to the US. This guy has, he has a lot of experience that I thought it would be so good, to bring him here so that my people can hear from him, and then you guys can ask questions, and we can, kind of walk through the DV lottery process from the beginning to the end. That is from the entry, like next month in October, when we'll be filling out the DV lottery process. So, part of the show today, I'll walk you through the questions that they ask you, for the DV lottery, and we'll discuss those, but we'll ask so many questions. This guy has a story, so we'll also get to hear his story. And he's really helped a lot of people, applied for a lot of people who've gotten green cards. And so I wanted to invite him here so that we can learn some of the things, don't do this, some of the pitfalls, what are some of the ways that he does some things. And so, without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, bana, let's welcome none other than Ajanga.
Hey, niaze.
Poa sana.
Unanigate.
I'm getting you. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Great.
That's nice. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you? I know we were talking this morning. Under the weather?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Janga is a little bit under the weather. I think here when summer comes, allergies start to happen, and
No. It's not because of summer. It's because I moved from one state to the other.
And you're not used to the weather.
I haven't been here for 2 years.
Yeah. So welcome, Ajanga. So
Mafua kidogo, but I hope by Sunday it'll be gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So Ajanga, tell my people who is Ajanga? Who is Ajanga? If someone asks Ajanga, who is Ajanga?
Ajanga is Ajanga. In the beginning, Ajanga is my name. Is my real name. Coming from Eldoret, Watualango. I was born in Langas, in raised somewhere in the outskirts of Eldoret.
Okay.
Place called Soy. I know a lot of people knows about that. And school there. Then moved to Nairobi when things got between the rock and the hard surface.
Okay.
Kamove kwenda kwa shamba la mawe. Yeah, kwa shamba la mawe. Yeah. Then over there we applied for green card, and here we are. Moved to Minnesota, and was in Minnesota for some time. Worked with a company called Medtronic.
Okay.
Then moved on to join now the armed services, and currently I'm still a Marine. Looking forward to get out. I have like 50, no, less than 30 days to be out again and come back to the public. Yeah.
So wait, are you stepping out for good now, or are you gonna renew?
No, I'm not realistic.
Okay, you're not realistic. So you're done. Wait, 30 days?
Yeah, I'm on leave right now.
Okay.
Until October 3rd. Then
Okay.
by October 13 I'll be out.
Ah, man. Wait, by the way, thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for,
Yeah,
you
no, no,
know.
no. Nowadays we don't take thank you for your service for free. You need to put the 2%, 5%, 20%.
You need to put something to that.
Yeah,
Ajanga,
yeah, yeah.
Ajanga, they're saying they love your voice. They want to see your face.
I'm here.
Ah,
I'm here. I got cold. That's why I don't want to be on camera. But
ah, ah,
look, I'm
ah,
here.
man.
Yeah.
So wait, so you when you won the green card, was that like did you apply how many times had you applied before? Or was it first time you applied and then you just got it?
Yeah, it was my first time, and it's something funny. I was forced. Nililazimishwa to apply, and
Okay.
uh, every day I usually say like this lady should be blessed because she forced me like the whole month to make sure I've applied.
Okay.
In fact, in Msapre, anaitwa Barbara Nyayichi. She's from Yeri, I think. Yeah, so
And
it's
she
kind of
wait,
fun.
was she in Yeri when she was
No, no,
going?
no, 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 no. We were in Nairobi.
Okay.
We were in
Ah,
Nairobi. Nilikuwa napiga kazi ya kubeba chuma pale industrial area, inaitwa Broro Kenya Limited or Pan African Syndicate. He uses the two names at River Road, hapo industrial area prisons.
okay,
Yes.
okay. And you you
So
know you mentioned something interesting that she forced you to apply, which is the story of actually so many people have had who actually applied for the green card and won. A lot of them were forced to apply. They didn't want to apply. Is it
um I believe like on my own thoughts, I think
Mhm.
when you're over optimistic about something, it doesn't come your way, right? Because now you're kind of going beyond God's will for those who believe in God, you know. So I was there in when I was there, I used to work in the yard. So it's a Kubeba Chumata. One of
Mhm.
my canines is kind of cracked because your chumele fell on me and kind of
Ah,
yeah. And so after some time, I was moved into the office. Now she was working inside the office, and I had to submit my papers because they wanted to employ me now, like permanently, right? So uh, does it does it mean you require a miracle? Everything is a miracle. So when I submitted my papers, then she saw my academic qualifications, and she was like, "I think you're bright. And have you ever heard about green card?" Back then, I used to hear about green card in ile stories za jaba ile wanasema ukipata green card hiyo ni ticket hiyo sijui ni nini. So I was
uh-huh.
like, yeah. I've heard about it, but I don't know how to do it. So she gave me like that task. So the whole month she was kind of forcing me. Like every day she was like, "Did you apply yesterday? Did you apply yesterday?" And I was like, "No." So there was this time. It was like 2 days to the end of it, and the whole day uh the whole I'm not complicating. I've seen people who have applied and they were over optimistic and they got it.
And they didn't.
That's why I said it's my own opinion.
Yep, yep,
uh,
yep.
yeah. So yeah, I applied, then things happened. I forgot about it actually. Actually, when I got my confirmation that I've been selected, I was planning to go to Qatar. My friend was actually linking me up to go to Qatar. Then
Okay.
that is how nearly end journey at Kwenda Qatar and started processing this. So by that time, I just got a passport. That the only ends the wanaitisha passport. So I didn't have a passport. Ikabidi nimetumia pesa ya gas, nimeenda kukimbia kuja Golden Story na passport. Then yeah, things worked. Friends came through, and we can move this side.
Ah, wait. So when you got selected, what case number were you? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was 35,000. No, 30,000.
30,000. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Wait. You come on. Let me check my passport. By that time, my number was kind of risky because they were processing low numbers. Uh,
Ah, wait. Was the cap still 55,000 or was it less?
yes. Uh, I was 35,000,
Okay.
35,400. So always the cap is 50,000, but on that 50,000, remember it's 55,000. For that 55,000, the 5,000 is for, I think, the Caribbean. The
Okay.
50,000 is where everybody is kind of being fixed in. So yeah, and at that time, like eh, kama uliona za last year, by I think December walikuwa wameshapita like 30,000. So at that time tumeingia December and bado hata wajaiguza, because
Ah,
the previous year the cutoff was at 38,000. So I'm on
ah.
35,000, and I'm kind of
So you're
trying.
so you're
Yeah.
risky. You're risky being. And I know there's a lot of questions that revolve around case numbers, and we can, we'll talk about case numbers, but uh like can you tell us the process of you find out that you've won the green card.
Mhm.
You go ahead, apply, find out you win. Can you walk us through the process of how you got the whole process until you got
So like my personal
journey?
journey,
Yeah,
how I did it.
yeah, like
No,
your journey.
now the way I've done for others, right?
Yeah,
Because
just the way you
yeah.
did it for you.
So I was green on everything, and the first person I could contact was my friend who was in Canada, and I talked to him, and he was like, "No, that is a lie." Then even though on the Semangos Pakene case number and stuff, I gave it to him so that he can confirm. Then he went silent. So I went to Google, put my things in, and nikapatana na mtu anaitwa Brit Simon. Then I learned everything through him. Uh, how I'm supposed to fill the GS260, the documents I need, the all information I need to fill the GS260. Yeah, so nikafill my GS260, nikangojea nikangojea that year ikapita. Now sasa I'm in there, I'm trying to get to know what are these things. So ndio nikajua what is the case number, what visa bulletins are, what determines visa bulletins, and yeah, another year passed. That year passed. Now we're in January. I'm trying to get there. February is there because there's nothing else you can do after you submit your your
DS260.
DS260. Yeah. So then I got my 2NL, the second notification letter. I believe my appointment was June 10. Yeah, June 10. I think June 10 is my lucky day. I got citizenship on June 10th again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
And,
so
and that is when
once,
that's when you actually went for your
yeah, once, is it my internet or is it your internet?
uh, might be yours. Maybe yours. I think I don't know. I'm good. It looks like I'm good on my side. Is my internet good, people? Or I think you're the one who's frozen. Ooh, you. Oh, I think he's spinning. Yeah, as he is spinning, I know. So what I'm doing is I'm highlighting your questions. and I'm highlighting your questions, starring them, so that once we.
My internet was acting up.
Oh, okay. So you.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I switched out to
Okay.
a different one. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So you were talking about the D. You were talking about the DS260. Once you
oh, okay.
submit it. Mm-hmm.
So once you submit your DS to 60, you wait. You'll get the 2NL. Now the systems have changed back to when I was doing it, apart from the last, I think, 2 years during COVID time. But
Mm-hmm.
for you are to send documents to receive your 2NL, and of which I believe when you are sending documents was better than right now. Unajua kuna 50-50 chances if they pass your number and you haven't gone to the embassy, it's kind of like 50-50 to get the visa appointment. Yeah, so after you get your 2NL, you need to make sure you book a medical appointment. Right now wanasema kuna roughly 50,000 per head, though it's kind of lesser, but wakikutumia that email inakwambia ana at least 50,000.
50,000. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then unaenda neck. Size neck, you can do it online. It's not like those times you used to go there physically. You do it online so that they can verify your documents, and they send it to the embassy. Then you prepare for your interview. Interview is not long.
Mm-hmm. And then,
Yeah.
so how was your wait? So you do the interview. Did you have any issues with your medical, or everything was
No,
fine?
no, no, no. I was fine. I'm still a good boy. Okay, in medical they check STDs. More so they're checking on syphilis and genital herpes, the herpes, and
Okay.
TB, tuberculosis. If you have gonorrhea, when you have gonorrhea, they put you on a 7-day treatment period at your own cost. But when you have syphilis and genital herpes, unajua ziko untreated. So it will depend on the advice the hospital will give it to you. Tuberculosis, if they find you with TB, you have I think 7 months period. And you want to quicker into medication to make sure they're killing all the traces. So that means if your interview will be next month, the hospital will communicate with the embassy so that they can move your appointment date. Yeah,
Ah,
but inafaa ikuwe within that period. Kama your 6 months itakuwa imepita September 30th of the year you're supposed to go there, then that is done.
you lose that.
Yes, at least
Uh,
watakuwa wamekutibu.
but opportunity yako ya kuingia America inapotelea hivyo. Wait, did you say 6 weeks or 7 weeks
What tuberculosis?
for the TB nini?
Yeah, I'm not sure if 6 weeks or 7 weeks, but it's between those two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, would you advise people on when it comes to like things like those, like TB? Is there something you can do ahead of time? That way you're not waiting until like, for especially people with high case numbers who when you're called when your interview is so close to September 30th, is there something can you go pre and get the treatments?
Yeah, I've seen some people doing like a pre-medical checkup by themselves. Wanaenda kama kwa Gertrudes, wanaangalia kama TB, wanaangalia hizo stuff. Then they kind of know their results before they go there.
Okay. And in that case, is it like do you then take the medicine? Because I know like when I came to the US, I tested positive for TB Because I think most people will, if you're from Kenya. And they made me take this. I think it was 90 days. Take
Which one did they do?
I just went to the
Is it the
doctor.
is it the chest scan or is it the one here?
Yeah, I think they did the chest X-ray, and they
Oh
and then
yeah,
and
yeah. They usually tell you to go back after some time. Like it's not that you have to wait for those 6 or 7 months. They usually tell you to come after like 3 months after you start your medication to see if it has disappeared because sometimes maybe it's a fake analysis. Maybe ulikuwa tunahoma then the machine will detect kama you have tuberculosis.
okay.
So when you take hizo medicine, clear those mucus areas.
Ah, okay, okay. So you clear your medical, and then your interview is here. What do you typically, what do you want to bring to the what do you want to bring to the to the to the embassy with you, and also to talk through how the DV, the DV lottery, the DV visa interview kind of goes. I know it's not the most
Mm,
complicated.
it's easy. It's easy if you're confident. Put a smile on your face. Obviously, the document you need to bring up with you a passport. That is number one. Birth certificate and good conduct. Those are the main. If you're single, if you're married, your marriage certificate. If you're divorced, you need your decree, nisi, and all that stuff. If you have family, the same documents for the family. Apart from the kids, they won't be having good conduct.
Ah, okay. So wait, and then do you bring your certificate, or is that sent to the embassy these days?
Which certificate?
Ah,
The your
your
form
case.
four?
Mhm.
Yeah. You bring the original, but they will get the endorsed one from NEC.
Ah, okay. So you still have to
So
bring the
yeah,
original documents.
yeah, they need to verify.
Oh, okay, okay. What about talk about the laminated documents? These
Oh
we love to laminate documents. I know, like in Kenya.
yeah,
Uh,
it doesn't matter. My documents were laminated. Sorry, my nose is a
it's plugging.
Yeah, yeah, it's blocking. So
No, you.
the embassy doesn't care if your documents are laminated or not. Mine are laminated. All my
Ah,
certificates are laminated. Birth
ah,
certificate, my high school, my primary school is
and,
laminated.
and they didn't cause an issue about that.
No,
Ah, okay. Wait, because I've had so many stories of people saying that they've gone to the embassy with laminated documents and they've been sent back. So
no.
that
Nivile,
ah
Nivile, Nivile sina. I still carry my documents whenever I move, whenever I go anywhere. But I left my folder back at work.
okay.
They're still
But
laminated.
oh, they're still laminated, and you've never had
Yeah,
any issue along the way.
no,
Ah, okay. So I guess you have it there. If anybody has had issues with the laminated documents, by the way, comment comment up, or we can see. But I think, uh, and I'm glad I asked you too, because you've been through the process and your documents were laminated, and so I think that answers the question that so many people have. Because I think Kenya as a country, we like to laminate our documents, and then wait. So how was your interview personally?
My interview was less than 5 minutes. Um, the question was where what I'm doing, like the job I'm doing. Nilimwambia na hustle. Akaniuliza shit. Akaniuliza naenda wapi,
Uh-huh.
and akaniuliza when did my host Salim move to the US.
Okay.
Then akaniuliza kama niko na wife ama niko na girlfriend, and that was it. Those were my questions.
And then after that, they just give you the visa.
No. So initially, my primary host, host was renting, right? I got a
Okay.
rent, and
Mhm.
he had a wife and two kids, and they were living in a two-bedroom house. So that means I don't have a room in that house.
Ah,
The kids are counted as adults, right? So I didn't have a room while we stayed. So in their eyes, they come and meet the struggle, you know. So I had to go back and find a different host. Though the other one alikuwa still kept in the records, but I had to find like a co-host again when I had to submit the documents and make sure my things are good. So niliambiwa tu nitumanishe hizo vitu through DHL I sent and though nilitoka huko na the yellow form ikiniambia what I need to send. Yeah,
your 221G, 221G, which is the
yeah,
admin processing. Mhm.
yeah. So
Ah,
nikatumanisha. Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that's the nice thing about the DV lottery is if sometimes if you don't have the right documents or the right support, they can give you an opportunity to correct that. Like a host, I've had so many people who've gone there, they've had issues with the host, and they bring them back. So when it comes to hosting and the whole thing about affidavit of support, what is it that
Uh-huh.
they're looking for? What is it that they're looking for? Are they and what is
Uh,
it they're sending in?
so your host cannot be someone mwenye anaishi kwa section 8. That means yana receive uh
Yeah,
government
support.
support. Then you're coming and in your gs to 60 kuna mahali unajaza you'll not become a public charge. So if your host is receiving government support, then automatically makes you a public charge,
Ah,
right? I don't think
mm.
your host lazima kuwa ana file taxes. Yeah,
Akue
his
compliant.
his tax returns zina matter. Then the size of the house.
Is
Though
that
watu
one?
wengi
Is that one of the things that you fill out?
you don't fill out, but the host address you put it there.
Ah,
And when your host anapeana his tax transcript in outline, ameweka head of the household, size of the
Nameka.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so inakuwa between the consular officers at the embassy to determine if wanaona is it good for you to go to that house or you'll be like a bargain going there. If they determine you'll be a bargain, they tell you to find another one.
Ah, okay.
Then I think the host afai kukuwa na more than three people and a host more than three people within 5 years.
Oh, so there's a limit.
Yeah, because now let's say you're getting 70,000 per annum and you're hosting three people.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're when they add three people in your house, you're crashing down to the poverty guideline.
Poverty line. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, kuna aspects mob zenye consular section inatumia ku nini.
To look for, make sure that
Make
the
sure
host.
you're going somewhere penye utakuwa safe in 3 months because hiyo ni limit wanakupatia. In 3 months utakuwa umepata documents, uh, umepata job, so you can stand on your own.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay. There's someone else who I heard saying that if you host somebody, I know this is not true. If you host somebody, you're responsible for them for 10 years.
When when you're hosting a green card holder,
Mm-hmm.
you are responsible for that someone until they become citizens. There's no
Ah,
10 years until they become citizen.
until
Whichever
the
way they will use to become citizen, either easier way ya kuingia kwa military or wakae wangoje 5 years they become citizens, is until they become citizens.
okay. And you're
Yeah.
responsible. So what if Ukuje, you come here and then the host sign the affidavit of support and everything, and then they kick you out? Do you have
Kama ume umemea miguu ama bado?
bado umekuja up, you don't have anything like
Uh,
you
kuna kuanga na hiyo option ya kwenda to the law enforcement and tell them your situation. In most cases, kama najua host at the end of the day anasema umekuwa msumbufu, they will end up just putting you on shelters. So
oh
akisema atake disturbance, wataenda tu kukuweka kwa shelters here.
okay. Okay. And tukiendelea tu through your process, when it comes to that process of looking for a host, what would you advise people? Where's the best place to, let's say you live under the rock in Kenya or in Uganda, Tanzania, wherever you are, you live under the
Uh-huh.
rock, you don't know anybody. What's a good way to find hosts who can
Uh,
not only host you but also provide you with a affidavit of support?
uh, for my situation, I kind of tried to look. Then eventually my friend gave me someone. But kuna time nilikuwa naona there's this like organizations online huwa wana host watu like you post your situation online like Facebook. Niliona wengine wana post Facebook, then they get the host and they come into an agreement with the host. Um, I'm giving you this and you'll be here for this amount of time. Kupata host wazungu is better. If umeenda kwa internet umepata host mzungu is better, hata kucharge. Ukipata Mkenya, ukishaweka miguu hivi ameanza kupisha rent, stima, everything, hata kama bado hujakuwa vizuri.
Oh, and yeah, there's also too, there's so many stories that I've heard about hosts wa Kenya na vile wanaweza kukunini vile wanaweza so you get your visa that day and then
Yeah.
make plans to come to the
Sawa
U.
kwa
Did you have any issues at the port of entry? You're traveling, or how was it your first time going,
Yeah,
flying?
it was my first time actually flying Swiss Air. I used Swiss Air. You can Dar es Salaam, then I was in Zurich and huko Zurich tu ndio unajua pale customs za Europe. Akaniuliza, alichukua passport alafu ananiuliza unaenda wapi, why are you going there, like some basic questions, uh then sikuwa najua connecting flight unafanya aje, so niko niko na kachenje kangu Techno Spark 2. Nimefika hapo kwa airport, akili ikapiga ikaniambia kuna wifi hapa, so nikaweka wifi and I googled what I'm supposed to do. Juu nilikuwa hapo naona tu watu wanaangalia screen, nashindwa what is happening, wanaenda wanaangalia kwa screen. Nikaenda kwa wale mademo customer service, hawaongei Kizungu, wanaongea hiyo Kiswiss. So so mimi namuuliza yeye anashinda tu akiniambia screen. Sasa nashinda nimetoka karibu gate sijui I think was C1 and I'm going to like B22. So nili have to follow arrow mpaka nikapata B22. Uh, so customs I was processing, nilikuwa processed at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, and nilipatiana tu, unajua the brown thingy. Ukifika hapo anasema wale watu wa green card, if you are giving this side, so I follow that. I was alone that day. Nikafika hapo nilikuwa tu nimesimama, then akachukua hiyo envelope, then later on akakuja akachukua passport, come back akaniambia I'm good. Hakuniuliza anything. Ndo nikapita hapo nyuma niende nitafute mabags, nikakuta hata basi karibu inaniacha, because O'Hare is kind of big, right?
It's a big airport.
Yeah, so hiyo basi inipeleke Terminal 1 now. So my friend, sorry for the
no, you're good. You're good. Tunaelewa. It's the cold.
So my friend akaniambia ukifika hapo Terminal 1 utasikia wakisema Minneapolis St. Paul. Wewe nimetafuta hakuna. Nikapotea kwanza.
Okay.
Nikaenda wrong side. Sasa nashindwa huku naenda wapi? Nikakosa, nikafika mwisho. Sasa nimeanza kurudi natafuta sasa hiyo side nyingine. Najua airport vile unateremka na elevators, unapanda. So nilikuwa scared of elevators. Sikuwa napendaga hiyo kitu. Nilikuwa najiulizanga sasa pale mwisho ikimaliza natoka aje. So nime kuna place sasa sikupata stairs, ni hizo tu elevators.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do, so ikabidi tu nimechukua. Kafika huko karibu nicheguke. But hapo ndio nililala. Nikaona vitu zingine amazing, the Concords, right? Kasema wacha nijaribu tena hizi. Yeah, nikajikuta nimefika MSP. Kafika hapo simu imezima. Najaribu kutafuta area, sipati. Give me a second, I'll be back.
Oh yeah. No, you go ahead. Take some time nini. Acha tungoje nini. A breathe kidogo by the way. Alafu maswali zenyu by the way, as you keep sending your questions, I'm putting a star on them and I'll come back and answer them. There's this guy called Marlin Maze. We believe in Jesus here. My friend, we believe in Jesus. Just you don't have to. A word can mean so many different things to you. Just because you interpret yours to mean witchcraft doesn't mean some of us interpret, that as witchcraft. We believe in Jesus. In this channel, we do. We are believers. We love the Lord. It's just that, some people, they just have their hand is blessed. They apply for people and people get green cards. That's what we're saying. He's blessed in terms of he applies green cards for people and they get it, and they get their green cards. Ajanga, let me know when you're back. But yeah, so I just wanted to say I have your questions, and I kind of want him to finish his story so that then we can jump to the questions, which I know are very important. And then we'll also talk about, we'll go back to the beginning to talk about the DV lottery. I have the sample questions here that I'll share, and we'll kind of go through the process of, hey, how do you answer these questions? And I know there's some questions that bring some problems for people, like things like address. How do you put an address? How do you put a mailing address? And certain complicated situations that people are in that I know we'll discuss, because people have very many complicated situations in their families. You see, like you're married, or you were married once and then you got divorced, and then you have kids. How do you go about that when you're filling your, your DV entry, your DS, your DS 5501, and so many other questions that when we have time, we'll tackle them. Let's give Ajanga some time to so that he can come back, and also too, because I also want him to talk about about his military, how he decided to get into the military, some of the benefits and stuff like that. You're back?
Yeah. I'm back.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nimeendea maji moto kiasi.
Warm water. Warm water. Yeah. Man. I know. Pole for everything. Okay, so wait, so you land in MSP. MSP, those who don't know MSP, and MSP is the
Minneapolis St. Paul.
Yeah, biggest airport. So then, and your phone is dying or dead?
My phone is dead. So I'm trying to get the guy mwenye nafaa ni pick. And kwanza amechachisha mbaya kwa sababu nimekuja na simu na alikuwa ameniambia discount na phone. Ngoja.
Ati, he told you to not come with a phone and you came with a phone.
Yeah, ananiambia haitafanya. So mi ni kiburi nikakuja nayo. So sasa natafuta exit. Kauliza mother mwingine au mother kwa kauliza exit iko wapi? Kaniambia ndio hii nyuma yako. Niko na bags mbili. Naenda kuchukua trolley. Inaniambia pay na sina kakitu. Sina kakitu, siwezi lipa.
Umebeba say are you carrying the big bags now or?
Yeah, niko na bag mbili. Najua Muluya na unga, nimebeba unga. Sasa nimebeba kitu. Sawa. Msali alishinda ameniambia, alikuwa ameniambia nataka unga. So hizo bags hazikuwa like that heavy, ilikuwa like 23 and 21 kgs. So nimeenda kumngojea hapo nje kwa parking lot. Sasa alichukua sijui dakika 20. Nakaa hapo stranded. Sasa nachindwa ni gari gani na kama kunipika hata sijui. Ndio nikapatana naye.
Ulipata nini? Uliconnect wifi?
Yeah.
So simu ilifanya ni vile tu jusi simu za Kenya zitafanya tu kwa wifi.
Yeah. Simu ya Kenya inafanya kwa wifi. Ni ile sasa you can't make calls like direct calls,
Okay.
Unless
WhatsApp. Now people can do that with WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wait for the
So nilienda kwa my documents because namba yake ya simu ilikuwa hapo. Kaenda kwa my documents, zile simu za airport, nikampigia na nikamwambia niko kwa airport. Yeah.
And then he came picked you up.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, how was before we go further, how was your port of entry interview? How did that go?
They didn't ask me nothing.
They didn't ask you anything?
No. Sorry kwa kusema hii kizungu ya America, they didn't ask me that.
All right. No, you said they didn't ask me anything. They were just,
yeah. Like I said, nilipeana to my brown envelope. They took it in. Then he came back. I took my passport. Then came back and told me I'm good. I could interview. I did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then they let you go.
Yeah, kuna ka mlango hapo. Let through. Nikachukua bag zangu, yeah. MSP unajua sasa now from ORD O'Hare ilikuwa nini, so it's like niko tu kwa regional original flight because I'm already admitted. So MSP hakuna kitu hata niliulizwa. Sikwenda through customs.
No, yeah, ushaingia US tayari, you are good. You don't need to go.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the international customs again. Alafu,
Yeah.
your ungas, your flour made it through?
Yeah, they went through.
Yeah.
Nikasonga ugali hapa before nianze kukula mabag.
Wait, what? Which corn maize flour did you bring from home? The one from the Kisiagi, or did you bring Pembes?
No, from Kisiagi, and it was a mixture of millet, sorghum, and corn.
Hey, so you brought, hey, wait, so did you like pack it in a sack or something?
So put it in a polythene bag and put in the bag. These were leather bags. So I put
Ah,
them in a leather bag, zip them up. Ilikuwa zile bag za kushika hivi.
uh-huh.
Zip them up and even nilikuja.
No, I'm laughing because every time I go home, I always tell this story. Every time I go home, my mom always makes me around 200 to 300 chapatis that I bring with, and I usually put them in the bag, and they've always made it through. And so it's always
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, as long as it's on the checked bag,
Yeah,
it's good.
it'll be good. It'll be good. I always bring it to just for the flight. I bring chapatis in my bag just so that the
Yeah,
way I
snack.
can ask for tea. I can ask for tea and coffee from the waitresses, and then people are wondering, this guy. That is
Yeah,
a
though nowadays I don't like bags. Bag meal safiri na.
Ganio.
Like
Go with as you carry on.
hii ndio nasafiri na. I don't like kusumbukana na mizigo
Oh,
unless like so when I went back home I took my clothes over there. So when I go back I have clothes. I don't have to carry clothes going there.
ah. Oh, so
Yeah.
wait, so you don't bring in, you just bring stuff that you're bringing home to people and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like
Wait, so
right now I have like I have an initiative like when I go back home I want to buy 10 computers desktops
mhm.
for my school.
Wait, you have a
Niliona
school? You have a school,
no
or
no
your
the school I
home?
learned, yeah, my
Okay, your
former
home
high
school.
school.
Okay,
Yeah, I went back and so they have a computer lab and they have limited computers, so
computers,
that is what
computer.
I do. Yeah,
Yeah. So you wanna buy them and bring them home for the
yeah, yeah.
kids.
So
That's nice.
so as I was saying, so I came to the host and now we have started in the wrong foot because now aliniambia nisikuja na simu, now nimekuja na simu. So nimefika hapa mbele ule msee wa kupiga raundi. Siwezi piga raundi, it's a white neighborhood
Uh-huh.
and ni hii place ya my HOA fees,
Oh
hauoni watu.
yeah, and they look at you a certain type of way, especially if you look new. You don't look like you belong in that area.
No, the area was amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah, Liko back to my house right now, vile niko live.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
area the area is amazing. The people around here are very amazing. Uh hata kuna mtu alikuwa ameofa kunibaia simu but akarudi akaniambia na sasa you need a plan and who will be paying for that if you don't have a
uh-huh.
so mi na ujanja yangu msee alikuwa ametaka nifanye ile job ya nursing ya
Caregiving,
CNA,
uh-huh.
ile ya kugeuza watu, akamwambia
Uh-huh.
First of all, Siati, I didn't like it because of the kind of job, but because alitaka nifanyie girlfriend wake, so that means my privacy is it's not there.
Ah.
Girlfriend yake, so anytime I get paid, atakuwa anajua how much I got paid. If I did a mistake, atakuwa anajua kama nilifanya mistake, right? Nikasema siwezi. Then there's a time I went, nilienda kusaidia huyo mdem kuweka nini hizi ma wardrobes kwa nyumba, like secretaries. Alafu alafu akasema huyo kijana vile nimemuona ni mvivu, hawezi kazi. Akasema to hell, get out of here.
Wait, so what was the first? Yeah.
So because of that,
Yeah.
akakuwa like kind of grooming with me. So down the line only have to understand. So mi nilikuwa nachoka hapa haikuwa na wifi, so nilijitengenezea wifi. When you have a desktop, not Apple, but normal desktop with
Like a
Windows,
PC?
yeah,
PC.
with Windows 11, you can create yourself. You can share a hotspot from the computer. So I did that. Nika apply job ingine hapa nika apply job na computer kwa email, na unajua huku hivi umeapply job na wanakuuliza what is the number we can call you.
What's the
Naambia bana sina number. Reply back to my email.
that's what you told them?
Yeah, naambia to just reply me through my email. Mi na ukatuni yangu sa ni mse wa church, so tulikuwa tumeenda church. Nikamit wasee, kuna mse nilimit wakanipatia namba yao, and so nimeambiwa kuja ufanye drug test na interview. Kuja ufanye interview then ufanye drug test. Na kwa ni pale pa 17 minutes. Sijui naenda aje. Sasa ametoka. Sasa nikauliza huyo mse, niko na hii staff unaweza nisaidia? Akanilipia Uber. Ikanipeleka hiyo side. Nikafanya my interview. Sasa nikaambiwa umepita interview but you have to go and do drug test. Ni free. You're not paying. Ndio hata kama ningekuwa nalipa sikuwa na pesa. I think alikuwa amenipatianga $20. Nilikuwa tu na hiyo kwa mfuko. So wakanipatia tu direction, wakaniambia enda hapo kwa barabara, na ni during winter, natembea nje msee. Enda utaona hii stuff kuna like a little shopping center. Enda hapo utafanya nini? you will see it. Nikaenda nikapiga drug test nikarudi. Naambia nimemaliza. So amenikick for the day. Msee wa Uber mwenye alikuja, mi nangojea Uber na hawezi nipigie simu, sina wifi.
So mekungoja, they're waiting for you outside and you don't know they're waiting for you.
So mse wa Uber ameningoja akaenda.
Oh, wait, did they charge you? Oh no, because
so akaniambia, so nimekaa hapo mi nangoja na I can't see the Uber, right? Ndio nilikuwa ndani, ni winter, siwezi simama huko nje.
Yeah.
So nikiwa nimekaa hapo kwa lobby, kuna mdem akakuja, inafaa niende nimuone actually. Kuna mdem akakuja. Nilikuwa tu nasikiza manini wa music phone. Niuliza, hey, sasa amefiti. Wewe ni Mkenya? Kaambia, yeah. Huyo mdem alinisaidia big time.
Wait, ni Mkisi? Alikuwa Mkisi?
Yeah.
It's a stereotype but ni ukweli by the kuna so population wengi sana Minnesota.
Yeah. Alinisaidia big time. Big time. Niliingia kwa line penye nilikuwa nafanya job, hiyo line ilikuwa na like my second week there I was doing overtime. Na ilikuja in a good way or a bad way. Overtime yangu ilikuwa inaanza 4 to 6. then overtime yake ilikuwa inaanza from 2 to 4 like jioni sana.
Okay.
Sitaki kusema 14 na 16 hapa watu washangae. So yeah, hiyo ndio ilikuwa time frame. So nilikuwa nampigia namwambia hey, niko na overtime hii wiki. So anaamka early, anakuja ananicheck job, then ana drive back anaenda kuoga. Saa zingine hata alikuwa anakuja kunichukua na kuoza kulala juu aliamka late. Aliamka late na inafaa nipeleke. So anaishia mzae hata shughuliki, ananipeleka anarudi, then in the afternoon I have to wait kwa lobby sasa ya amalize kufanya amalize overtime yake kwa chapa hiyo kazi. And my goal ilikuwa kupata miguu sasa ya kumove around.
So after you did some work ukapata some money to buy a car.
So nikabuy gari. It's been a good friend.
That's a nice friend. Host angekuwa, it wasn't possible for the host to take you to these places.
Sasa nakwambia amekasirika.
Kwa sababu ya simu.
Yeah. Na juu nimekataa ile job ingine, unaona?
Ile ya tu wako the so we jipange.
So narudi nikakaa nikaona I'm kind of struggling a little bit.
Okay.
Nilikuwa nimeendanga kwa my